I'm Vicki.
Hey, I'm Vinnie Brand. Today we have a big show.
We do. Today is Tuesday, October 3rd. I'm just saying what day it is only because I thought it was Monday. I wished a friend of ours, Kathy, good luck at the dentist today. She was like, it was yesterday.
There you go.
Yeah.
But today's big show, we have so many big things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Today on the show, we're going to talk a little bit about Tom Hanks and the big AI controversy.
Big AI controversy.
Serious thing. And I'm excited about that story. What else are we going to talk about today?
We are also talking about T Swift.
T Swift.
T Swift being at the Jets and Chiefs game.
Jets-Chiefs game. And that's not even the big news. We have even bigger story. Bigger story about that. We have to talk a little bit today about the impending government shutdown.
Yeah.
Which is now 40 days away, 45 days away.
I mean, listen, I don't want to be desensitized to the government shutdown because clearly it's a big deal.
Yeah, but you shouldn't even do the story yet, right?
No, sorry.
That story. And
Taking
we
it
have
back.
he's got real back.
Reeling it back.
Yeah, because with the teaser, we also have some new FAFO.
What's FAFO?
You don't even know what it means.
No.
It makes me so happy.
No, it sounds like a toy store.
Well,
Like FAO Schwartz.
FAFO stands for fuck around and find out.
Oh, fuck around and find out. I like that.
Yes, and these are the best videos on the internet because who doesn't enjoy someone getting hurt? We got some great things to talk about. I'm so excited. Let's get into it.
Woo!
What's the first story you want to talk about? About T Swift?
Yeah. I mean, you and Madison were at the game
Maddie and I were at the game.
with Derek and Josh.
And
Alec, I was getting there. And Alec is Maddie's boyfriend, our daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And Derek is our regional GM, and he brought his son.
Yep.
And
technically, I brought them.
Yeah, technically. But yeah, so it was a last minute, like, hey, you want to go to the game with us kind of thing. And you guys just said, yeah, let's go.
And I did not want to go because I thought the Jets were going to get blown out.
Yeah.
Because Patrick Mahomes is the machine. He's so great, yada, yada, yada. And you know, I can tell you something interesting. There were 1 billion Chiefs fans at the Giants game.
The Jets game, you mean?
The Jets game. I will venture.
You were at the Jets game.
I will.
You were at there. It would be weird if they were all at the Giants game, given that you weren't there.
Take it easy. Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say, though, is even at the Giants game last night, there were probably a lot of Chiefs fans.
Sure, because they were just hanging out, like sleeping over.
No, the Giants were so bad.
Gotcha.
So I was, I don't like going to big stadium events all the time.
Yeah.
Because getting in and out of that parking lot.
It's a hassle and a half.
It takes so much to get in and out and get done.
Yeah.
But we went to the game last minute.
Right.
And I thought, well, at halftime, everyone would be flying out because it would be, And that's the way the game started. 17-0.
Right.
And that game ended 23-20.
Right.
And I felt so good for Zach Wilson because you don't follow football as much as I do.
Yeah, you know what? This was going to be the year of me following football. I was going to do it last year. But, I've crapped out.
Yeah, Zach Wilson, Vicki, is the
I follow Michigan. That's it.
Yes, and Zach Wilson is the young quarterback for the Jets.
I've heard.
And he went in because who got hurt?
Aaron Rodgers. Everybody knows who he is. He dated Danica Patrick. Hello.
Who did he date?
Danica Patrick.
Oh.
He's dated a lot of stars, but I like Danica Patrick.
I can tell you this: the big room, of course, the big story, of course, is that at the game there were a ton of big celebrities.
Yeah, T Swift was there, and she brought a huge posse. She brought her brother. She brought Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds. Blake Lively brought her cousin, who's also an actress. They were all.
Who knows her? No one knows her.
That actress. When they showed the picture of Blake Lively's cousin, I did recognize her, but no. And then they were in the same box with Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes' wife.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Don't you think that all these rich actors and athletes are a little shallow?
Oh, I love Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
No, I'm talking about the athletes. The athletes, not one successful athlete dates a fat girl. They're all beautiful, thin girls. That's shallow.
Well, actually, it's so funny you should mention that.
Are you about to call someone fat?
No.
I can't wait.
But I am going to say, so Pierce Bronson's first wife passed away from cancer. It was very, very sad. And he
She was
remarried. Pierce Bronson's
Did you
first
say
wife.
she was very fat?
No, I said she passed away from cancer.
And it was very sad.
It was very
I
sad.
thought you said very fat.
No.
It's
but
very rare to have someone die from cancer and be fat.
That would be a rarity.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry.
is terrible. So
Yeah.
anyway, he remarried this woman named Keely. And Keely was very thin.
I loved her in Ted Lasso.
No, she wasn't in Ted Lasso.
She was
So
too. That was
yeah,
Ted.
okay, but that wasn't the same one.
All right.
So they had 2 more children together, and she gained weight. And so every time they roll out a story about Pierce Bronson, it literally, the headline sometimes is celebrities that marry like unattractive women.
That's great.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I only dated dimes, and
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
a dime is a 10.
Oh.
It's a joke. Clearly, it's a joke. Okay, just because there are no people in the past that wouldn't have been appropriate for Patrick Mahomes doesn't mean that I'm shallow.
Patrick and Brittany Mahomes have been together since high school.
Well, I met you when you were in high school.
Really?
So, but now here's the big thing about Taylor Swift. So she was at the game, also at the game, and they didn't talk about it as much, but we were in the stadium. Ray Romano,
Yes.
JB Smoove, both of whom have worked here.
Right.
I texted JB from the game.
Oh, did you? You're like, hey.
I did. But my seats were so high, I knew I'd
Yeah.
get an immediate satellite link.
Yeah.
And it's because we were up there. JB Smoove, Ray Romano, Blake Lively. Lively?
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay, the whole list. But here's the thing. Taylor Swift had on this god-awful uber red lipstick.
Oh, it looks so good.
No.
It looks so good. You know what? You don't know what you're talking about.
Can I tell you something? If she was wearing that lipstick and Patrick Mahomes walked by her, didn't know who she was, he'd go, oh, Christ, tone it down. It's way too red. Now, I never liked Taylor Swift until, let me rephrase that. I didn't dislike her.
Yeah. How, you have no interaction with her to like her or not like her.
Okay, but as an entity, as a star, I had zero interest. I can't tell you anything. I know she did the song, Oops, I Did It Again, and I know that was a
That's
big hit.
Britney Spears.
It's the same shit.
No, it's not. It's very different. Britney
It's not.
Spears is
It's
a mouse.
Okay. What she had Oops, Shake It Up.
It's not oops, shake it up. It's just shake it up.
It doesn't matter. She had Shake It Up, right?
Yeah.
Shake It Up.
Yeah.
Okay. And God, you have to be so technical.
I'm just saying that we just started watching this show with Maddie on Hulu, Only Murders in Apartments.
Oh my God.
You are Steve Martin then that. Go on.
All right. So
Yeah.
all right. So I never liked her until this tour. And I didn't go to the tour. But it was one of the highest grossing, if not the highest grossing tour ever.
The Eras tour, yeah.
All right. What's it called?
Eras, ERAS.
Eras. Okay. And at the end of it, she gave everybody on the tour $100,000.
Right, and her father hand delivered the $100,000 to the truck drivers with a handwritten note from her.
And, I was just talking to a buddy of mine about it, and he goes, big deal. She has billions of dollars. And I said, yeah, but she still has to give that money away. And I don't think I would have. I think I would have just said, thanks.
You would have swam in it yourself?
How much fun would that be? And here's the thing, though. I think I would have just said to everybody, thanks so much.
Here's a chocolate.
No, I would say you can eat at the big buffet.
Oh, okay. Okay, here's a ticket to go to Perkins.
No, the big backstage buffet. There's several buffets.
The craft.
The craft services.
Yeah.
And I'd say you could eat at the big buffet after me and my close-knit group, me and Aaron Rodgers and whoever else she's dating, done. You guys go ahead, have at it. There's a little bit of guacamole left. Knock yourself out.
Right.
That's what I would have done.
Right, okay.
But she was there. And I criticized her lipstick. And Madison, who loves her, really gave me a hard time. She's like,
yes, because she gave you a hard time because Taylor Swift really, she comports herself very well.
I have to say she does.
And she writes the songs herself.
She writes her own songs?
Yes, that's the whole big hoopla. Like if you're in a relationship with her and it goes south, you can expect a song coming your way.
Oh, I can't wait till she slams Patrick Mahomes. What was she?
No, the Kelsey boy.
I'm done with him.
Why?
He's tough as nails. I wouldn't want to say this to his face. If you're watching the podcast, he sold out a little bit doing the ads for Pfizer.
Oh, that makes you upset.
It does because we went through some issues. I'm pro-vaccine before you cancel me, but I don't know. I don't want my sports celebrities picking sides on what is a very divisive issue. And he's tough as nails. I don't think he had a great game, but anyway, I digress. I like her.
Digress.
I'll deal with it.
So let's talk about this AI situation with Tom Hanks.
Huge.
It is huge.
Huge. What they do?
They use his likeness and as if he was promoting some dental plan, and he's saying that it wasn't him, and that it was used for AI. And I will say why I think AI is terrible. I've told our daughter Tabitha to put her toe right into those waters because she's doing computer science.
She's a programmer.
Yeah.
And Tom Hanks
She'll make
is
some
upset.
serious bucks.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I want her to do it too. Tom Hanks, do you have the videos I asked for?
Yeah, they should be all loaded up.
Okay, because now this is just coming out this morning. There were other Tom Hanks issues. This video, as it turns out, this video was not really Tom Hanks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's Polar Express. That's not really Tom. It's a cartoon.
Who would have known?
Well, that's my point. Now here's another video.
If you tap me one more time, you're gonna have a problem.
I will tap another video.
We're gonna have a problem. If you
Wait,
tap
this is shocking. This
Okay.
is absolutely shocking.
Okay.
Toy Story. He's not
You're
Tom
such an
Hanks.
idiot. You're such
That's
an
his
idiot.
voice. They used his voice. No, they did it. You don't think that's enough? This is the big one. The big one. Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks is not really with Lyndon Johnson. He's not really playing ping pong. These are all AI manipulations. Tom Hanks is owed an explanation and an apology.
I don't know how I put up with you.
Well, let me ask this. Let's get back for real just for a second.
Yeah.
Because with Tom Hanks,
Right.
it's a little creepy that you could use that likeness and get it pulled down. Now, I have a theory.
Okay.
The theory is that they knew it would get pulled down.
Yeah.
They
and it
knew
would give them a
what-
lot of advertisement.
That's what I mean. In other words, and what I really want to do is I'm being serious. I want to get and see if those guys can create Tom Hanks publicizing Vicki, Vinnie, and I.
This is Tom Hanks. I listen to Vicki and Vinnie live.
I love Tom Hanks. Let's be clear. And it is crappy. Someone uses for a dental thing.
It is. It's definitely crappy. It definitely is definitely crappy. And I think that where you have to really watch with AI because, I mean, Tom Hanks' likeness being used for a dental plan is not even the least of our concerns.
It is the least.
What did I say?
Is, you said it's not the least. It is. It is absolutely the least of our concerns.
Oh my God, I need more coffee. No, but
Try a little mud water.
oh no, thanks. I just had a coffee actually next door.
All right.
We have Lavazzo coffee next door. But it's so scary because they're going to use AI in crime and it could start wars. It's very funny. It's very scary.
What would stop anybody? Isn't in Mockingjay or that whole series, The Hunger Games, isn't the president never seen? That's really the fear down the line, is that they could craft a leader and craft a movement with computer technology and get people to do things that they wouldn't normally do.
No.
All right. With the proper AI, you could probably find a better husband.
Probably.
All right,
I don't know.
Let's talk now. We're talking about government. We're going to lead right into this and then to our FO video, which I love doing that.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And for different reasons. You frequently feel bad. I feel good. The government shutdown almost happened again.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, I don't want to be desensitized to it, but I mean, in the last 10, 15 years, how many times have they said that the government is going to shut down? Can you look that up, Peter?
Google that for us.
I mean, how many times can you be like, oh my God, the government's going to shut down. We have no money.
For whatever reason, I don't know if I was preoccupied. I didn't know that was coming. I didn't think the government was going to shut down.
Because you're desensitized to it, because it literally, it's like the sky is falling, Chicken Little, and you're like, oh, psych, we just printed more money. All good. All good.
And Google this for me. Do any of the senators, congressmen, presidents, do any of them stop getting their paychecks? I don't believe they do. And, that's the whole issue, right? Is that,
Yeah, keep going.
You know who gets shut down? They said there was going to be certain military branches wouldn't get checks.
Yeah, and the FAA, I'm so tired.
So since 1980, there's been 14 government shutdowns, and according to CBS, the short answer is yes, they do still get paid during it.
They get paid.
Yeah.
Since 1980, though, but how many in the last 10 years? No, so those are actual government shutdowns.
Yeah, those are full shutdowns.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah. But
in
it has
the-
been threatened. Yeah.
I mean, the last 10 years, they've threatened so many times.
We had one in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And the other thing, okay, in your every day-to-day world,
Right.
you don't even know, right? So I don't think the toll takers stop because they're state and they're out there. So the money, they keep raking the money in no matter what. And then they hurt little people. And these scumbags, and they are scumbags,
Right.
they don't take a haircut.
No, they want to not pay the military.
Yeah.
Don't pay the military, but we'll keep getting our salary. And on top of it, when you have bills and you don't have money to pay said bills,
Yes.
we, as regular constituents, I just am
Have some hot water, please.
Just leave me alone today.
I will leave you alone.
I really,
As
I wanted to,
constituents.
I wanted to show up in my sweatpants today.
Oh
I
my
really
God, I
did.
love that.
My sweatpants, my slippers, it's that kind of day. I'm in a great mood, but I'm super tired.
Yep.
But us, as just regular old folks, we don't have the luxury of printing money. So what do we have to do like every other family? You have to look at your budget jackasses, and say, I got to cut some money. You can't go to Starbucks. You can't. All right, fuck you. I like
just want to say
Starbucks.
something. When we cut the budget at our family, only my budget was cut. You and the girls, you were like the senators and congressmen. You guys, you kept going to Starbucks, like saying to you, stop. And since the pandemic, I've done Starbucks, 20 times since then?
Right, and you also drive the roads that don't have tolls.
No toll roads.
Me, I'm like, I'm taking the toll roads. I'm shaving 10 minutes off. However, I will say, though, New York is raising. There's a proposed New York toll raise. Look that up. I think they were saying it's going to be like $25 to drive into the city.
Congestion pricing.
Oh, is that what it's called?
I like when you bring up a topic and you don't even know the name of the topic or anything about the topic. You're the typical.
I heard it on
American.
the radio. I heard it on the radio while I was waiting for a song to play.
Well, this is the thing. They always just find another way to.
How
bring
much?
money.
How much is the proposed?
So I'm looking for a number. It says raising by 5.5% to 10% for people without an easy pass. So, for example, it'll be up to $11 for certain tunnels.
No.
Higher ones.
She's talking about a different thing.
Okay.
This whole podcast relies on me being educated. I don't know if anyone noticed that or not. This whole podcast relies on me to know what the hell is going on. So what they're doing is they're talking about New York City is going to impose a congestion tax
Right.
between the right around probably Columbus Circle and call it Greenwich Village,
Right.
the center of the city. If you drive in during the day, during the business hours, peak hours, you will pay all the tolls, which went up, which is what Peter's talking about, and then your car will be recognized by devices in the air, and those devices will hit your Easy Pass for an additional $25 for being in.
up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
This is why, Vicki. This is why marijuana became legal. This is why they want to take away liquor licenses so they can have more people paying more money to say alcohol. This is pure Orwellian shit going on.
Holy shit.
Yes, you have a picture in the sky, a camera in the sky. It's going to see your license plate and go, You went to B&H Photo and you bought a camera. Not only did we charge you for all the toll roads and the bridges, not only did we charge you to park your car, which had a $9 tax on it,
Right.
to park your car in the city. Not only are you going to pay 7% to B&H
Right.
for buying a camera, not all of that, that's not enough. Now we're going to grab you by the gayuns and we're going to charge you for going in there, which is why I will only order online from B&H. And it's why I don't drive toll roads. I don't buy Starbucks unless I absolutely have to, because why should I give them another 15 cents on a cup of coffee? Everything you touch is tax, 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 tax. Think about it. Gambling was illegal forever. And then someone in the back room smoking a cigar said, you know what? We can tax these dumb son of bitches. I'm doing Jim Brewer.
Yeah.
We can tax these dumb son of bitches. And that's what they did.
You know who you sounded more like, though? On the Dukes of Hazzards, the guy, the sheriff in the white.
That's who Jim's doing.
I'm
I'm doing a poor man Jim. Jim does it great. Jim had me laughing so hard with that. But he's the guy. But he wasn't talking about taxes. He was talking about
Right.
stuff. And this is the thing. That's why it's so evil. You get a drink of alcohol, we're going to tax that.
Well, that's what I don't understand, because it seems, occasionally we read in the one column about people that make a lot of money in the columns, and they all write in to say, hey, we have no money, we're going to sell our house, but meanwhile they have a combined income of $300,000 or $400,000, and the people that run that, like, I think they do it on a column and like in live.
Mm-hmm.
They're always like, you need to change your lifestyle.
Well, the only way you can make it in New Jersey on $175,000 a year,
Right.
the only way you can make it is you have to be a corrupt state senator.
Mhm.
It's the only way you can do it. And look at that guy. $500,000 cash, gold bars. Look what they just did. His trial's in May.
Mhm.
They rushed at the trial. Why? Because they need that off the front page for the general election.
Mhm.
They need Bob Menendez either in jail or acquitted. And they prefer acquitted. Believe me, they prefer acquitted. They don't give a shit about the common human being. And that's why I'm so irate. And when you talk about a government shutdown, I would be all on board if those sons of bitches didn't get paid while they were shut down. And they,
Right.
and they shouldn't get their money back. So now, short of all that, I don't mean to get all political and upset, but politics make me crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Makes me crazy.
They
It makes
do.
me nuts. Well, the last item on the whole thing. So the government shut down, but the taxes don't shut down. The money coming in does not shut down. What do? They lay off our military, or they stop paying our military,
Right.
which is the very primal reason to have a government is to protect your country. That's the very primal
Right.
reason. So,
Well, they
anyway.
also said they were going to lay off, not pay the FAA workers.
Yeah, of course. Because you know who's flying around? Commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Jackasses like us.
Right.
We're going in there at Teterboro. That guy's working.
Yeah.
Bring that corporate jet that's 37,000 feet. Please avoid the Delta and United crash that's about to happen on runway 9. That's just a bunch of plumbers and stand-up comics and housewives. They're going to burn and crash. Avoid that. Bring it in runway 9.
Yeah.
Okay? Bring it in runway 9. All right. So let's get to FAFO.
Yes, I do. I love. Can we play this video?
Which one do we play? There's so many great FAFO.
That one is my
We're
absolute.
going to end with the donkey, I think.
Okay.
You saw that already.
I did, and I
and
was
you love
cracking
that.
up
So
upstairs.
we're going to play the very first one, I believe, is this one, right? This is a video that, this is something, I don't even need to see the driver. I know that 90% of all FAFO videos are guys.
Yeah.
90% are guys. This is why raising men is so hard. Watch this video.
What was he doing? Oh my god!
What justice? Watch again. This is instant justice. Look what I can do, everybody. Okay, you know damn right well a couple things about this guy. Okay, first of all, several tattoos were ruined in that crash.
Holy moly! That's crazy.
You got to
That-
watch it again. Just one more time.
I watched it twice. I don't need to watch it again.
Okay, now, does that video upset you?
Well, I mean, it's just so dangerous. I mean, he's not only endangering his life, he's endangering all the other motorists around him.
Well, how about the two people on the beach? They're sitting down there trying to
Yeah.
get frisky, and suddenly.
Oh, see, that kind of stuff really upsets me. It's like when you're driving and those motorcyclists
Yes.
start driving, weaving in and out, and they're right in the middle. And I said, oh my God, like if you're in my blind spot and I kill you, you've now ruined my whole life now too.
I wouldn't be upset about that.
It's
I
just
wouldn't.
stupid people. Yeah, I like the last one.
Are
Dude,
you
that
upset
one
about-
it just pisses me off. It really does. It pisses me off because you're endangering everybody's lives for being so stupid.
You're ruining the fun.
I'm sorry. It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
Everybody that saw that video, everybody that saw
It's
the
just
video,
terrible.
divided exactly the following way. All the men were like, that's fucking awesome. And all the women were like, that's someone's son. 90% that's a dude, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, who else is going to be that stupid to do that?
It's only men. It's
Yeah.
only men. Okay, so now we're not doing that story. Okay, now this video I like for a different reason. You have not seen this yet.
No, I haven't seen
This is
it.
my second FAFO. So here's a car just driving down the street, and there's a kid across the street just throwing just throwing rocks rather. Okay, this kid has nothing to do with this young man. He's angry, doesn't have a car, lost his license for DUI, failed
just
algebra,
throwing
and he's
rocks.
throwing rocks at cars. Now watch this guy. This guy's like, you know what? This is not a good idea. The throwing rock thing pissed me off, and this is what I call instant.
Oh,
He didn't kill him, which makes it even better.
yeah.
It makes it better because I think that guy will not throw more rocks.
I think that he's learned his lesson.
I
yeah.
think he's not going to throw more rocks. Okay? And that's the thing. These FAFO videos, that's great. If the guy in the pickup truck didn't die, his next car is going to be a Toyota Camry 4-cylinder. He's going to learn his lesson. That's
It's
what he's going to
crazy.
have. Let's get our last video up. This is
This
your
is-
favorite.
This is my favorite.
This is
This is my favorite video.
And you know, I can tell you something. I love this video as well.
Mhm.
And before we get into this video, you know, Vicki and I are both animal lovers. Vicki, we have 5 or 6 dogs. Or
5.
some damn thing. It's a lot of dogs.
Mhm. We have 5 dogs.
A couple of cats, a couple of fox and raccoons that we feed. And so we're animal lovers. We have
Yeah.
3 goats that won't die. And
They're just hanging on.
done with the goats.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is, I don't know where this is. This is a third world country.
Yeah. This is third world country.
Yeah,
but
this is either Austin, Texas, or Southern California.
hit play.
This could be any number of third world countries. Here we go. Now here's a donkey.
Yep. Look at him being so mean to the donkey.
He's so mean, hitting and punching, and now he's gonna ride it as if that donkey's gonna say yeah.
I love that.
I
I
love
love
it.
that. I love that the donkey's getting payback. I love it. And I love him screaming. Ah!
I love it.
I love it.
I do love it. I do love it. I do.
Mhm.
And you know, again, this is a video. It's a guy. Okay, here's this guy. Look at him. He's a mess of a human being.
He's a mess. And
Okay.
he's abusing an animal. And the animal just says, you know what? That's right. Get on my back.
And you know, it's
Get on my back. I'm just going to nibble your foot right off.
You know how much damage that donkey probably
Yeah.
caused?
Mhm.
And what makes me happy, that probably got a serious infection. It
Yeah.
involved multiple doctor visits. It'll never be right again.
Mm-mm.
And then for the rest of his life, when this asshole's at the beach, people are going to go, oh, what happened to your... Oh, you're the donkey abuser.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me happy. They're going to look at him and go, those are donkey teeth, aren't they?
Mhm.
I love that. The FAFO video, if you have one, please send it. If we highlight it, you will get yourself a bottle of misunderstood ginger whiskey. I will make that pledge right now. I'll
Or
make it.
we'll give you tickets to the Come to the Stress Factory.
Vicki,
if you
we're going
don't
to
try.
talk at the end of our show. Okay, we do misunderstood ginger whiskey. It's my
Mhm.
favorite shit. I'm on the mud water today, which I love.
Yeah.
I've got all the stuff on TikTok that I learned. I'm on the what do they call it? The skin tightening shit. I do all of it. If it's on TikTok, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you next week. Please tune in again. Send us your FAFO videos, and please keep watching.
All right. Thanks. Good night.
Thanks, guys. Good night.